My name is Zoya Khan, and I've lived in the US since I was a child. I'm 20 now, a college student, and I live with my father, Mr. Kedarnath Khan, in a quiet neighborhood in Virginia. To the world, he's a polite, soft-spoken immigrant, a professor of history at a local university. But to me, he's always been a mystery. He never talked about our past, never mentioned my mother, never let me into his basement study. Every Thursday night, he went out at exactly 11 p.m. and didn't return until early morning. I once asked where he went. He just said, "Some questions are better left unanswered." I never believed that. One stormy night, when the power went out, I was alone in the house. I went to the basement to find candles and accidentally knocked over a shelf. A hidden panel slid open. Behind it was a small box, with a key, a faded passport, and a photo of me as a baby in the arms of a woman I didn't recognize. And a name I had never heard. Zaina Kapoor. I wasn't Zoya? Before I could process it, I heard the front door creak open. I ran upstairs. My father stood in the doorway, soaking wet from the rain. He looked at the box in my hand. His expression didn't change. "You found it," he said calmly. "Then it's time I tell you the truth." That night, in a stormy house deep in American suburbia, I learned that my name, my life, and even my identity had all been part of a much bigger secret. And the truth? It was just the beginning. The storm outside had calmed, but inside me, a hurricane had just begun. I sat at the kitchen table across from my father, or the man I had thought was my father. The box lay between us. Inside it, a name, a key, a faded passport with a face that looked like mine but wasn't labeled Zoya Khan. It said Zaina Kapoor. He finally spoke. "You were born in India. Your mother was a journalist. She was investigating something dangerous, a secret group operating between New Delhi and Washington, D.C. That's why we left. To keep you safe." I stared at him. "So, you're not my father?" His eyes softened. "By blood, no. But I raised you, protected you, loved you. Why didn't you tell me?" "Because people are still looking for you, Zaina. The truth could get you killed." I couldn't breathe. My entire life, my name, my memories, my identity, was a lie built to protect me. But from what? Before I could ask, his phone buzzed. One word on the screen. Found. His face went pale. "We need to leave."
"Now," he said.
He grabbed the key from the box and went to the basement. I followed, my hands trembling. Behind the bookshelves, he unlocked a door I'd never seen before. It led to a secret passage, concrete walls, cold air, and a long underground tunnel. I followed him into the dark, my mind spinning. "Where does this go?" I whispered. "To someone who can explain more than I can," he said. "Someone your mother trusted. Someone who knows why they're still after you." And just before the tunnel closed behind us, I looked back one last time at the home where I thought I knew who I was. I wasn't Zoya anymore. I was Zaina Kapoor, and my real life had just begun. The tunnel led us beneath the city, miles of silence broken only by the echo of our footsteps. My heart was thudding.
I wasn't Zoya Khan.
I was Zaina Kapoor. And my so-called father? Not who I thought he was. Finally, we emerged into a cold, abandoned subway station. A tall woman in a black coat was waiting. She had sharp eyes, the kind that saw everything. "You brought her," she said. "This is Ananya's son," Kedarnath said. "She was your mother's best friend." Ananya stepped forward. "Your mother died protecting something powerful. Something that could collapse governments if exposed." I stared at her. "What was it?" She handed me a small metal case, cold, dense, and locked. "Inside this is a data chip. Proof of an illegal operation between agencies in India and the US, selling identities, manipulating elections, controlling media." "My mother uncovered it?" I asked. "She was about to go public when they silenced her. But she gave the chip to Kedarnath, your protector. You were just a baby." Everything was spinning. "So, I'm the last person who knows the truth." Ananya nodded. "And now, they know you're alive." A loud crack echoed through the tunnel. A gunshot. Kedarnath collapsed. "No!" I screamed, falling to my knees beside him. Blood soaked through his shirt. He gasped, grabbing my hand.
Run.
Zaina, run. Behind us. Footsteps. Shadows. I ran. Up the stairs. Through the back exit of the station. The rain poured down as I reached an alley and ducked behind a dumpster. My whole body was shaking, my breath uneven. I opened the metal case. The chip was glowing, faintly blue, and pulsing like it was alive. And beneath it, a handwritten note. They can kill the messengers, but not the message. RK. My mother. I clutched the chip, and something in me hardened. I couldn't run anymore. I had to finish what she started. Epilogue. 1 year later. A leak appeared on the dark web, exposing a web of corruption across 2 nations. Identities were exposed. Careers destroyed. The world watched in shock. No one knew where the leak came from. No one ever saw Zaina Kapoor again. But some say on stormy nights in Washington, D.C., a girl in a hooded coat walks past the Capitol steps, vanishes into shadows, and leaves behind only 3 words carved into the concrete. For my mother.